2002, the World Rally Championship welcomes Germany into its ranks for the very first time. Rallye Deutschland is based around Trier in western Germany and runs mainly on asphalt. It includes stages in the wine region of the Moselle Valley, where drivers must face narrow roads and tight corners. This is a welcome addition to the World Rally Championship.
Didn't know this was going to be the first ever Rally of Germany. I mean, you know, obviously this video, not the first ever Rally of Germany. I think the Rally of Germany has been plenty covered in games like Dirt Rally and such. But, you know, the year this came out, the Rally of Germany had just been introduced. I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know. Just another tarmac rally, though. I'm pretty sure this is the rally that spawned some of the hardest stages of Richard Burns Rally, which is a game I've never played, but I plan on playing at some point. Obviously, because, you know, I plan on playing literally every racing game ever released for consoles. So, of course, I plan on playing Richard Burns Rally at some point. But I wanted to point out that originally, when I first came into this, I was not educated about the Rally of Germany, and now I am educated about the Rally of Germany. Just like how I didn't know that the 2002 Rally of Kenya was the last Rally of Kenya. That's kinda sad, because the Rally of Kenya is a fucking rad rally. I mean, I usually hate Africa. Usually I'm like, ugh, Africa. But then it comes to the Safari Rally, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's do that. Or the Dakar Rally, I guess, but they can't rally to actual Dakar anymore. They have to go through South America because Africa is too full of pretty much everything to rally through safely. So they decided, yeah, nah, fuck off, cunt, and went to South America instead. Which, I mean, it's a decision I can't really respect, to be honest, because I grew up with like videotapes of footage of the Dakar Rally from the 80s, and it looks fucking rad. And then, you know, I look up the actual Dakar Rally nowadays, and it's in South America, and it's like, well, you know, it's not really it's not the Dakar Rally anymore, is it? Really, to be honest. I don't know. They're probably still calling it the Paris Dakar, but it doesn't go to Dakar, I don't think. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the Dakar Rally for a while. I've got that Dakar Rally game though. I'm gonna play at some point. It's a bit like Need for Speed The Run, if Need for Speed The Run was made up of circuit races instead of point-to-point stages. It's kind of weird how they've done it, but I get how they did it, because it's like, it's pretty much an arcade game, if you see what I mean, but it's a little bit odd. When I eventually get around to playing that game, you'll see what I mean. I didn't get Dakar 1, I got Dakar 2. And I looked up the IGCD page on Dakar 2, and it doesn't look like they have every car from the game, so I could be the guy that finishes off the car list. Like all the cars and bikes and trucks featured in Dakar 2, potentially. If I can get around to that in a semi-timely fashion, which it's unlikely I'll be able to, but I'll give it a shot. Speaking of this being the first ever Rally of Germany, this is also my first time doing this sort of rally stage in Germany where it's on tarmac, because in the... Actually, no, tell a lie. Colin McRae's Dirt 1 had German rally stages on tarmac. So this isn't the first time that I've driven the Rally of Germany on tarmac, but the two milestone WRC games, WRC 2010 and WRC 2011, they're not actually called that, but it's easier to refer to them as that because they're just called WRC and WRC 2. They had the Rally of Germany, but it was mostly on dirt, which seems inaccurate at best, and, you know, completely wrong at worst. They also had the Japanese rally on dirt, when in dirt it was on tarmac as well. So I don't know if Colin McRae's dirt just found it easier to make tarmac stages, or if one of those games was completely wrong, if you see what I mean. Like, I wouldn't put it past Codemasters to get a rally game completely wrong. I mean, just look at Dirt 4. But at the same time, Milestone, around the time that they made those WRC games, was not a good company at all. So, and Codemasters was a little better around the time that they made Dirt. So, I don't know. Not really my sort of place to judge when I've never even seen footage of the Rally of Japan, I don't think. And it's not on the 2002 calendar, so I won't be seeing footage of the Rally of Japan until I move on to a later WRC game. I'm not sure when the Rally of Japan was introduced. I'll have to look that up when I'm done here. I kind of hope it's in WRC 4 because I've got that one. Of course, I was planning on soft modding. Hit a fucking tree. I was planning on soft modding my PS2, as we know, to be able to run ISOs on it. I haven't. Well, I'm having to record this the day after I talked about doing that. So obviously I haven't made a move on doing it yet, because I won't have it doesn't look like I'm going to have a chance to record next week, so just in case I don't, I've got to record ahead of time to make sure I don't miss an upload. But yeah, speaking of the whole... Oh shit. I need to actually stop for corners and stuff. I mean, weird that, innit? I wouldn't have expected to have to brake to go around a corner. Yeah, I haven't made a move on doing the whole soft modding thing yet, but I'm going to have to buy a bunch of stuff, like a network adapter for the PS2 and that kind of thing. I'm going to give it a go, but like I said, I need a job to be able to pay for all the stuff. It's not even that expensive, but I used up all my money when I went to go and see Dunkirk at the cinema a little while ago. So, yeah, I can't just buy stuff willy-nilly anymore for the time being. Which is fine, because I've got plenty of games. I've got beyond plenty of games stacked up waiting to be played, but you know, I need to be careful of these stones on the outside of the road. But I always feel better when I'm able to like just pick up a game as I see it. But to be honest, I never had a childhood of being able to do that, and you know, even recently I haven't really been doing that unless it's with like PS2 games. So that's not really a fair thing to get upset about, really. I can deal with the collection of games that I have now is more than adequate to run this channel for like years. So, you know, I never play the same game twice. So it's not really something to worry about. But the plan with the ISOs is going to go ahead. And if I do manage to get the ISO plan, I'm going to call it the ISO plan, ISO project. If I do manage to get the ISO project working, then I'll be able to play, should be able to play games that never came to England. Although I do have a PAL PS2, so I should be able to play Japanese games, I think. Like Initial D and stuff. I don't know, though. I'll have to look into it. I'll look into all that stuff when I get to it, you know? Crossing bridges when you come to them is much better than planning which bridge you're going to go across, if you see what I mean. Because it's not like bridges ever fall down, is it? You'd have, like, I'm not Indiana Jones here. I'm not going to have to, like, cut down the little rope bridge to stop myself getting captured. That's a little bit of an outlandish situation to be in, I think. Being chased by some cult over Initial D. I wouldn't go that far for a fucking meme anime. Although I think that the normal fag takeover of my Initial Ds and my Eurobeats is getting worse. Yeah, this looks way more like the environment from Colin McRae's Dirt than the Milestone games. I don't know why they would have done that though, because there was plenty of off-road stages in WRC 2010. Why would they have? I don't know why they would have made more. I don't know. Whatever. I distracted myself from getting mad about normies taking my shit, so I guess that's for the best. I don't want to talk about that much anymore, or I'll end up in a fucking frenzy. The point is, they need to fucking just stop. Just leave my shit alone. Have your own interests. Stop stealing mine. You're not allowed to like things I like. Get the fuck away from my secret club. What part? I don't understand why that's so difficult. I really don't. Whatever, that's fine. I'm not gonna get mad about it. I mean, I already am mad about it, but I'm gonna stop myself from getting any worse about it. These stages are actually nice and easy. They're also pretty quick. I think that the finish rally will still have been quicker than this, but, you know, this is still a pretty quick rally. I think I have a higher top speed here, but the stages... It doesn't feel like I've got as far through the rally in as little time as I did with Finland. Also, I'm pretty sure there wasn't a night stage in Finland, so I'm hoping for one here. I don't know why I like night stages so much, I just do. They're keynote, if you will. You know, it's really cool to rally at night. Not so cool to rally in the rain, because that's a little bit difficult to drive. It's a bit difficult to drive competitively in the rain. When I played the Formula 1 games a lot, I think no, F1 2011 was the last one I got. I got F1 2012 first. And I remember taking my 360 to my nan's house. I didn't bring a screen though, so we had to hook it up to this like tiny little monitor from like the late 90s. And I don't know how we got it hooked up, but we did. And I sat in the room. I played F1 2012 and Forza 4. And it genuinely, there were less pixels on that screen than the average CRT, I think. I could barely see. And of course, when I go to do a Grand Prix, it was raining. And that was one of the worst experiences I've ever had with a racing game. I'm trying to think of, like, times that have been worse. Like, more recently, I lost, like, 60 grand in one race on Juiced, but I wasn't mad about that. When I was a kid, I used to get crazy mad at games a lot of the time. And I mean, I haven't been getting mad at games recently. I haven't been getting, like, with Grid, you know, I get pretty mad in some of those videos, but that's mostly at the Elgato, I think. I can't really remember, though. When was the last time I was fucking... What other games have I been fucking pissed at? I'm looking up at the shelf. Hang on, give me a minute. Times I've been... Need for Speed Undercover. I was so mad at Need for Speed Undercover. Because I just pink slipped the Ford Escort Cosworth. Here we go, night race. The RS Cosy I fucking love, right? Yeah, like the first pink slip race, I chose the RS Cosy, and then there was a shit. And then there was a actually funny, like, well, not really funny, but little story about the Escort RS Cosy. I'm gonna keep calling it a Cosy because that's just what you do when you come from Essex, which is Cosy land. I live in the county that the Escort was built for. Anyway, county? I want to say county. I can't. Yeah, it will be county because they call it Essex County Council, so I guess it's a county. Yeah, the Escort RS Cosworth is the reason that I always choose Ibach Springs when I get the chance in games and stuff. Like, you might have, like, well, you probably haven't noticed it in Need for Speed Underground because, you know, you don't really get the chance to choose brands and stuff. That, I mean, you do, but I haven't been doing it. I might start doing that a little bit. Yeah, well, I was hoping for a night stage, and this is what I get. I probably shouldn't have been hoping for a night stage, to be honest. Yeah, but in like games like Juiced and stuff, I always choose Eibach Springs for my suspension, because I remember from Dirt 3 that, well, fuck. And now now I've got broken headlights. Alright, well, great. At least there's only one sector to go. This has been one of the worst stages. Yeah, it was the Eibach Springs team that gave you a chance to drive the Escort RS Cosworth in Dirt 3. So now I always choose Eibach Springs when I'm upgrading the suspension on my car in a game. I don't know if that's autistic or what, but it's just something I do. Yeah, that was a poor stage. Jesus. We're gonna forget that one happened. I'm gonna edit out the part where I said I wanted to do a night stage and replace that with me saying that I really don't want to do a night stage because night stages are terrible. I think I could get away with doing that. Last day of the rally then. This might turn out to be shorter than Finland, but I don't think it will, because I've still got 2 stages to still got 2 stages to go. Well, now that we're down to the now that we're 17 minutes through and no one is watching yet, I might as well vent a little bit about my health. I guess health, maybe it's like more mental health. I'll vent about some kind of issues that I have, which is I can't get to sleep when I want to. Like, I try going to sleep before midnight and it doesn't work. So I try going to sleep at about 3 AM and it doesn't work. So I decide, well, if I'm not tired now, if I stay up all night, I should be tired by, you know, tomorrow or today's evening. And then I end up falling asleep at 8 AM. So I wake up at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon and the cycle repeats itself and I don't know what to do. The one thing I've tried is the staying up thing, and obviously every night I try and go to sleep for like half an hour. I'll just lay there, eyes shut, doing nothing, and it doesn't work. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to do. I'm slightly worried. A little bit. Like, I'm not too worried, because, like, you know, I'm getting enough sleep. It's just not when I want it to be, if you see what I mean. And I don't know how to deal with it. Maybe I should go out and do something that will wear me out. But I don't know. I thought there was going to be a turn after that jump. That's why I braked on it, but then there wasn't. I watched. Well, I mean, we're on the last 2 stages of Rally now, so I don't want to use up the commentary I can think of, because I'm thinking about recording a little bit of Grid Autosport in a minute. I mean, there's no need. I just want to play that game, because in the next Endurance Championship, and I think I'm actually not sure how much Grid Autosport I've got recorded ahead. I'll have to check, but I think that this episode of WRC should be coming out about the same time. But in the next episode of WRC I record, then I'll be driving a Nissan Skyline endurance car, just to put a date on this recording. Eventually, when I move out and I can record whenever I want, I'm gonna start recording videos the day that they're due. I guess that way I could engage better with the audience and stuff, and it would help like keep things linear so that my commentary doesn't jump around all over the place. Like, if I recorded one video 3 weeks before another one and it comes out the day before, and it's like I'm talking about some plan that I have, and then in the video that got recorded 3 weeks later I've decided to give up, and it's like, well, you couldn't have decided to give up in that short amount of time between videos. And it's like, no, because there was actually a really long gap of time between me recording those videos, if you see what I mean. So I want to start... I want to go like full slap train and stuff, and record the day that a video is due to be uploaded. I mean, you know, there's risk in that. Like, what if it takes longer to upload than I was hoping for? Or like, maybe I start recording the day before or something. I don't know, but I want to record closer to when videos actually get uploaded at some point, so that I can be more in the now, if you will. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. One stage to go. I guess this rally was about the same length as Finland. Stage is just as quick. Which, from what I've seen of Dirt Rally, is about accurate. Germany seems like a really fast rally. Oh no! We got to do another one of these stadium stages again to close up. Fuck. I'm not good at these. We saw from Finland that I'm not good. Well, I'll give it a shot. We're on tarmac this time, so there should be more grip. I'm way more used to driving on tarmac from my years of racing game experience, so I should be able to keep it out the garage. Well, of course I want to keep it out the garage. I'm trying to drive at full speed. I mean, what I meant to say was I should be able to keep it out the barriers. Which, I mean, the barriers are fairly close. This is some real... pins and needles. Fuck, I've got pins and needles in my foot. This is some real fucking Norris ring type shit. And I know that the Norris ring is way simpler of a racetrack than this. But, you know... Well, I said I was going to keep it out the barriers, but I was wrong. I'm trying to adjust myself to deal with the pins and needles that I have, and I'm struggling. It's alright, I've still got 30 seconds to finish. Go, go, go. I don't know where the finish line is. I don't think I'm going to make it. 15 seconds. I haven't had a huge kerfuffle like I did in Finland, so maybe the AI are just way faster around these stadium tracks than I am. Well, maybe they're not, though. The finish line should be just around here. 1 second. I did it. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I did it in the end. Jesus. Ooh, that was close. Well, that was the Rally of Germany. I'm going to deal with my pins and needles and then record. Yeah, I think I will record some Grid Autosport. I mean, like I said, there's really no need for me to, but I just want to. Because, you know, that's the kind of guy that I am. So I'm going to go and do that.